back at it again, and we have one here with Caitlin Bennett once again in Liberty Hangout. Shout out to Caitlin Bennett. If you're not already subscribed to her channel, link is down below. All right, go subscribe. Give her a follow. Okay, she got some great content over there. But we got another one with her. Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and let's dive in.
Think AutoZone deserve to be looted and burned to the ground?
Well, it is a big corporation, and they have insurance.
Can you give me the definition of systemic racism?
I don't know the exact definition.
Okay.
I don't read the exact definition of
So
system.
you don't know the definition, but you're going to tell me that it exists.
Yes, it definitely does.
Okay. So where is a systemic issue? Where is a law that's in the system? Where's a policy that's in the system of systemic racism in our country?
I don't want to talk anymore.
What do you guys think of the riots? Are they good, bad?
I think they're well deserved because there definitely is a lot of systematic racism still in the country.
You think AutoZone deserve to be looted and burned to the ground?
Well, it is a big corporation, and they have insurance. So it should be. Like, I can't speak on that because I'm not black, and I can't say what's right and what's wrong because I don't experience the racism that they do.
So because you're not black, you can't say that AutoZone and their workers didn't do anything to deserve to be burned to the ground?
I can't say how other people feel. It's not me.
I don't care how you feel. Wrong is wrong. Right is right. This isn't rocket science. What's wrong is wrong. I don't care how I feel. Right? Just because I feel a certain way, I can't go take their stuff, because I feel angry and unappreciated. These two people that you see on the screen right here, I just can't go rob them. Like, that's not right. I would love to hear what she had to say about that, Oh, so you're saying as a black person, if I feel enraged or angry because of, systemic whatever, I can just take whatever you have? It looks like she has a camera too. You see the little strap? Hold on, let me make it big screen. Okay, my big head is in the way. See the strap around her neck? Looks like she has a camera. So, excuse me, miss. Let me get that camera you got. I'm black. And I'm angry. I want it. Give it to me. I wonder if she'd actually do it. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section.
Experience the racism.
Okay. If someone came to your home, burnt your car, took your money, burnt your house down, would you say, well, I can't tell them what's right and wrong because I'm not black. I don't know how that feels.
Hey, see, Caitlin? That's why I rock with you, girl. That's why I rock with you. Great minds think alike. I literally just said that, and now she's posing the question to her. Let's see what she says, though.
No, because then at that point it becomes personal.
Okay.
But at their point, it's their personal note of what's happening.
Is it not personal for the manager or the workers that work there for their stuff to be destroyed, their workplaces to be burnt to the ground? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
But they'll be compensated. You won't be compensated if your house burned down, but they'll be compensated from the company.
You will get compensated if your house burned down. That's what insurance is for. So you'll be compensated too. So what now?
We don't.
Do you know how insurance works? I mean, have you investigated that? Are you like for sure that's going to happen? They're good with these riots?
They have insurance. Like if they were to have a regular fire, they have insurance, so they can support their workers. If they're a good company, they'll do that.
Do you have insurance?
Yes.
So it's okay if someone comes up and just smacks you in the face or knocks a tooth loose or breaks your nose, you can go have insurance. Well, I don't know. That's what people felt like doing because of racism. Because you have insurance, it's okay.
But that's not what's happening.
That is what's happening.
They're going up
They're
to
hurting
big
people.
companies. But they're going up to big companies. They're not going up to you in the street and beating you down. They're going up to big companies that have.
No, they aren't doing it to me because I'm not in the middle of these riots. But they are going up to business owners, black and white, and they're killing them in the streets. In Portland, a man almost lost his life because he was just trying to protect a woman that was out there getting beat up in these riots.
Yeah, and he was protecting them.
Do you think that women deserve that because they may have felt like they need to do that for racism?
They need to be protected.
So what doesn't deserve to be looted or burned down because of racism? Can you tell me the fine line? So corporations, yes. Mom and pop shops, no?
Yeah, small businesses, no, because they don't have the insurance that AutoZone does.
So what is it about insurance that makes something okay to burn down? What's this magical word, insurance?
By her definition, her house can get burned down. She has home insurance. So, got insurance. So we good, right?
That makes it okay to destroy property.
Well, nothing makes it okay to burn down.
But
it's a fact of like
the matter what it represents.
Don't represent in this Black Lives Matter discussion.
What does auto represent to you? What does it represent to you?
It's a company that someone built. They have
If we're talking about AutoZone, what does it represent? Car parts.
workers there that need that to pay their bills and put food on the table for their family. That's what that represents. It represents a company that I can go to consensually and purchase things that I would need, and in return I'm paying somebody salary to be able to provide for their family. That's what that represents.
That's a better definition.
How does AutoZone being burnt down factor into a Black Lives Matter discussion?
Okay, I want to ask you, if you had a kid and they went to go get something from the convenience store, but they never came back because someone accused them of stealing, which wrongfully accused just because they looked suspicious, would you be mad if your kid didn't come home from the convenience store?
Sure would. Would you be upset if your workplace got destroyed because someone was upset because of racism?
What situation is she talking about a kid not returning home because they got accused of stealing? Let me know in the comment section, please.
We're talking about racism. And what happens...
What does convenience store and Skittles and an Arizona iced tea have to do with racism?
That's not the point of it. It's what it represents. If my son did not come back from a convenience store, I'd want to burn something down too. I'd be upset. But we're not ones to invalidate or validate their feelings towards racism.
Oh, absolutely. We can definitely invalidate their actions. Their feelings are one thing, but you can invalidate someone's actions when they're burning down entire cities and killing people in the streets because of racism. Something that isn't an issue. Because they say there's systemic racism. Can you give me an example?
A black man can go and try and get a job. But if a white man applies for that same job, that white man is more likely, depending on the company, to get the job.
That's not true, because do you know what affirmative action is and diversity hires? Do you know anything about that? Have you ever heard of those terms?
You can say that your company is diverse and not actually represented.
So organizations by law are required to hire certain races, ethnicities, genders.
Have you heard of loopholes?
Sure have.
Companies go
Sure
through
have.
loopholes.
Sure have. I'm just really confused here. I'm kind of lost on this aspect of systemic racism. Can you give me the definition of systemic racism?
I don't know the exact definition. Okay. I don't read the exact definition of systemic.
So you don't know the definition, but you're going to tell me that it exists.
Yes.
The definition is whatever MSM has told them. That's the definition.
It really does.
Okay. So
they haven't told her the definition yet, so she doesn't know.
Where is a systemic issue? Where is a law that's in the system? Where is a policy that's in the system of systemic racism in our country?
I don't want to talk anymore. There is systemic racism in your...
I would just love proof.
Read any article. Read any article.
You say that you don't look up and read definitions, though. So if you can't give me the definition, you can't give me any examples because you actually don't know what that means. And you're justifying the looting and the burning of our country? What's going on, guys?
What's going on with you? You don't think that black people are misrepresented?
I didn't say that. No, I think they're overrepresented.
How?
We have Black Lives Matter down the street on a public street right now. Why does that need to be there? It doesn't need to be there. No one thinks black people don't matter. No one thinks that. There is no systemic racism in our country, and there is not a police brutality against black people in our country.
I don't like talking to ignorant people, so...
Ignorant people? You said that you don't even know the definition of something you think exists in our country. So this is what leftists and supporters do. So when you challenge them to give you proof for something, or you want just basic examples.
Hey, say it with me, y'all. When the facts come out, they run. Happens every time. It's like clockwork.
Just tell me the definition of something, they just walk off. When they actually encounter somebody who doesn't believe in their narrative, this is how they act. I guarantee you this girl has never been told to her face that Black Lives Matter is a terrorist organization. Police brutality against black people does not exist statistically like they're trying to tell us. And there is no systemic racism in our country. She's never been told that. She's never been told that. But I really like how the man followed her along right there. That was good.
So, there you have it once again. When the facts come out, they run. because they have no way to actually refute those facts. They have no way to actually make a good argument. And then it clicks and they realize it, so they just storm off. Oh, I don't want to argue with ignorant folks. Interesting. Okay. I guess that kind of makes sense because you wouldn't want to argue with yourself. Okay, let me stop. I shouldn't be so rude. But, all seriousness, that happens a lot. Facts come out, they run. It's also sad to watch people truly believe that all black people are oppressed and, depressed and sad and should be mad at the world. And I'm like, no, I'm happy. I'm grateful. I'm living a good life. I've seen some videos of people living life in some other countries, where, communism and socialism is rampant, and I'm not trying to live there. So I'm grateful for where I live. Okay. I don't need to go over there to understand that I don't want to live in that. All right. But like I said before, I think a lot of these folks should be sent on a vacation to some of these places on our tax dollar. I think that'll be more beneficial than giving a bunch of illegal immigrants a bunch of free stuff. We send all of these Americans who think socialism and all this other crap is fine and looting and rioting every 2 seconds is a great idea. We send them to some of these other countries. All expenses paid, but you have to live amongst the general folks there. You don't get to live in the nice side of town, where the tourists might go. And that's no, you live with the regular folks, the everyday mom and pops that live in that country. You live amongst them. And when you come back, we'll see how you feel about it. I think that's an amazing idea. Like if I was president, like if y'all voted me president in 2024, I wouldn't be old enough, but if it was possible in 2024, y'all voted me president, that's one of the things that I would put forth. I'm signing the bill. We're going to use the American tax dollars to ship all of these folks to some of these other countries. We'll bring you back. It's all expenses paid, but you're living amongst the regular folks. This grand idea of what you think you like. All right, we'll see how much you like it. What do y'all think? Like, share, comment. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Make sure you hit that like button too. Hit that thumbs up. Click the thumbs up, baby. Help your boy out with that YouTube algorithm. Peace and love. I'm out.